Arik and Laverna had met had taken them upstairs inside of this hotel area. After hearing familiar voices, Arik and Laverna had ran downstairs to find the rest of the party. And then they heard a rather large crash coming back from upstairs where Cherry, this person, was at. When everybody hauled ass back up there, they found absolutely nobody up there, but things seemed to have been disturbed, as if maybe she left in a hurry or there was some kind of struggle. And then after that is when they all heard that very eerie siren go off, and the same thing happened to them, where the walls kind of peeled away from itself, revealing something real sinister and different. Ati had the unfortunate event of meeting something that is called the Grey Children. This blob-like looking humanoid creature that, from its sternum down to its navel, had split open with a mouth and was spewing some kind of hot tar substance. The party took them out pretty quickly. They wandered around and investigated, where they found a room of nurses. The entire place was dark, and all of these nurses just kind of seemed to be standing there doing absolutely nothing. Their faces bound by cloth, and you couldn't see them, but each one appeared to be holding a weapon of some kind. Hesa summoned a few of her like floating discs, and everybody just kind of slowly floated their way around them, trying to not make noise, because it appeared that where they were blind, they were definitely not deaf, and any noise attracted them very violently. They were able to make their way through the maze of nurses to the opposite side, and after that, they heard some strange noises, and as they turned around to peer back behind them, the nurses seemed to be fleeing the area real quickly. And right at that moment, the entire room engulfed itself in flames, lighting up the entire area, and somebody or something appeared to be approaching. And approaching, this person was dragging a rather large sword, and as he drug it across the metal grated floor, sparks flew everywhere. And if, in fact, like, just to, for sake of brevity, if you take a look at the general, I'll go ahead and post it again. That's who you see walking towards you. This is where
Sword.
the party had ended last time. And now, Ati, your other companions that were missing, both Bardrin and Ren, have ran up, excited to finally find you, but have now just noticed this very large person walking towards you, dragging a sword.
Yeah, I think Bargin would have just hauled ass right by Ati and just started wailing. He would have saw this creature and been like, "So you're the motherfucker who put me in here? Come here, bitch!"
Okay, are you sure that's what Bardrin is doing?
Yeah, that's 100% what Bargin's doing.
I fucking knew he was. Yeah,
Yeah.
Achi, you see Bardrin's haul ass right past you. I'll give you guys, like, both you and Ren, like, time for a reaction if you would like. Other than,
Yeah, yeah.
if not, Bardrin's just gonna haul ass right past you.
Um, Ren would see Ati throw their little arms up. Ati, hello! Run over, hug his leg, just like the tightest little bear grip this autonome can muster. I gotta go fight now. Thank you very much. Bye bye. And then they would scurry off after Bardred.
Ati would kind of like, wait,
Hey,
wait, wait, wait,
Bargin,
wait,
I love it.
wait, wait, wait. We because they're not aware that we just used stealth to go through this like death fucking trap, only for it to immediately burst into flames. Uh, but he's kind of accepted that he's not going to stop them from going through because he's seen Bardrin just basically barrel through a fucking house, like literally the day before.
Literally the day before.
Literally, it's not even been 24 hours.
So, Bardrin, as you just take off toward this creature, it's still walking straight towards you. It seems unfazed by this. If you wish to make an attack, I guess go ahead.
Sure. 14 to hit.
That does not hit. In fact, it does make contact with the creature, but it just kind of like bounces off of him. He doesn't even pay any attention to this.
And
And
he's gonna keep swinging.
Is anybody else going to partake in this battle, or
Nat
does anybody else
20.
A nat 20 does not hit.
Really?
Well, is that nat 20? Like, is that just 20 with your modifiers, or what?
No,
what's
it's 29.
okay. 29 barely hits.
Well, usually nat 20s just automatically succeed regardless of AC by the rules, but if you DMs can deny it.
This guy's pretty tough.
So 29 hits.
Yes, that does hit.
Ren's not necessarily gonna run up and attack. They're gonna jump as like try it with their batting shield to have a defensive setup to any follow up that might hit Bardrin after him charging in like that.
15 or 20 damage. Holy shit.
Yikes.
So 20 damage. And he's gonna keep swinging. Actually, he's gonna add a superiority dice to that last one. So he needs to make a wisdom save. So that's 26 damage. And then he needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay, what's the DC on that wisdom save?
16. I was trying to find it. 16.
He rolled a straight 16.
Oh, snap.
At
Well.
this point,
Mm-hmm.
let's go ahead and have everybody roll our initiative, because now you see this creature kind of step back as he brandishes his sword now with both hands. He's coming in for an attack, or he's ready for an attack.
That's an 8.
15 for Ahti.
21.
And a 46 for the Pyramid Head.
Ahti, you said 15?
Yeah.
And then Ren, what were you at?
We were at an 8. Ren was so excited to see their friend that they forgot to pay attention.
Yeah.
We got in the moment and we're like, wait, what?
So, roll of initiative is going to go Pyramid Head, Bardrin, Ahti, Ren. And without any hesitation, Pyramid Head raises up this gigantic sword and takes a swing at you, Bardrin, but I also need to know how close everybody else is standing like how close everybody got to Bardrin or away from Pyramid Head.
So Ren kind of posted up, holding up their battering shield as high as, it would go to help kind of block. So they're right up next to Bardrin, kind of bracing to help take a blow.
Yeah. To my side.
T would have maintained his distance, basically just within short bow range, so if possible 80 feet, but I don't remember how far away he was when we started, so.
Okay. So at this point, the two that are in danger of this attack are going to be Bardrin and Ren.
Mm.
Does a 29 hit?
Oh, dear God.
Just barely.
Yes.
As he swings with just one muster of that swing, he's able to just slash at both of you, and
Okay.
that is going to be 16 points of slashing damage. And he pulls his sword back up and just kind of readies his stance again. You can't help but notice that even though he is a rather large, muscular being, the weight and length of that sword does kind of slow him down just a little bit.
Hmm.
And that'll be Pyramid Head's turn. Bardrin, you are up. Ahti, you are on deck.
So does a 28 hit and a 22 hit and a 28 hit?
The 28s hit, the 22 does not hit.
Damn. Okay. So I smack twice. Just gonna roll all the damage in one go. Hold on, I think that's correct. Because it's only the rare version. So that will be 33 damage. Why
He
can I not
takes
pull up? Why
he
can I
takes
not
that
pull up
hit.
this?
It kind of like he doesn't necessarily like stagger, but you can see him move from those hits. He doesn't let off any audible noise though.
Okay. Then I'm going to action surge and do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again.
That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. Hold on. Give me a second to think about this. So I'm going to use one of my maneuvers, bait and switch. On Ren. So I point actually don't even move Ren. So so when you're within 5 feet of a creature on your turn, you expend one superiority die and switch place with that creature. Provided you spend at least 5 feet of movement and the creature is willing and which I assume Ren is willing to do this. The
Yeah.
movement doesn't provoke opportunity attack. Roll the superiority die and until your next turn, you gain a bonus to AC equal to the number rolled. So basically Bargin's gonna just do like a somersault, kind of like cartwheel roll over top of Ren as his bait and switch, and then both him and Ren gain 1d10 AC. Please
Okay.
Individually
so
roll?
me, so me and Ren gain AC of +7. So my AC is 31.
25. Holy shit.
Okay, so
And
your
that's my
AC
turn.
is now 31, and Ren's is what, 25?
25.
Till the start of my next turn.
It's kind of technical.
I just like give a little huff and like that and look at Ren. I'm like, he might not hit us this time.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Ati, you are up, and Ren, you are on deck.
All right. T is going to brandish his short bow and kind of try and thread the needle between Red and Bardrin into this assailant. But it looks like it's going to just whiz by the head of the pyramid head there, since it was only a 22. And that will be it for Ati. I will be back shortly. I need to go put Artemis down for bed, but
Okay.
that
No
should be good for
worries.
me. And it looks like Laverna just chopped in, so
We need your help.
Yeah, whatever.
We
um.
I'm
need
sorry,
you.
I was on a Zoom call with my instructor because I needed help with my exam this weekend.
No, you're
And I
fine.
didn't know we were going to be on for so long.
You're
Well, we
fine.
need help with your help with this fight.
Yeah.
What's going on? What are we fighting? Oh, never mind. Are we still fighting Pyramid Head?
We're
Yes.
fighting Pyramid Head, and I want his weapon.
Essentially,
Lord.
essentially,
I
what
saw a
happened
big
was
sword, me like big swords.
Ren and Bardrin found their way uh, through the town and found Ati. And right as they found Ati and Bardrin saw a pyramid head walking towards them, all sinister, dragging his sword, emitting sparks everywhere, he just ran up and started attacking. And that
I
triggered
am not
pyramid head
surprised
to stand back and
whatsoever.
get ready. So, Ren, I'm going to have you take your turn. While Ren is taking his turn, Laverna, please roll me your initiative roll.
Okay, for our turn being right up in his face, we are going to attempt the shove action.
You
And
should rage first.
oh, sorry. We're gonna, as a bonus action, we're gonna rage.
Thank you.
What does your rage look like?
You just see like steam coming out their ears, and you just hear a high pitched squeak, like a gear just burning out.
Hell yeah, overcharged.
Yeah. And we are gonna attempt to shove him with our battering shield.
Ooh.
Okay.
I would assume that's a strength check. Am I wrong?
I believe for that action, it is a strength check, and he is going to contest it.
Yep, you can contest athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. Athletics or acrobatics? Okie dokie.
The enemy can.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I think it's usually just athletics for the push,
I think it is.
We get to add more
which
to.
you should have advantage on because you're a barbarian.
Let's roll that one more time then.
Rage.
Oh, we're raging. So dirty 20 and then plus 3 from the rage, so 23.
Dirty 20. Because do we get to roll athletics or is it just a flat strength?
Which is flat strength.
You do shove him with your shield or battering ram or whatever it was that you were holding. Because he did fail that. He rolled a straight 12.
It's an athletics check, my friend, so you get a +5 to that. So that would have
Oh,
been a 25.
I
Well, DM's call. But
Oh, yeah.
with
Either way,
that shove,
we do it.
we are gonna expend one of our charges of our battering shield, and we're gonna knock push that creature 10 feet away and knock it prone. No, we're just gonna knock him prone since we're already there. Just trip him up and he tumbles.
And you see him as he stumbles backwards and just falls flat down onto his back, and you can hear the metal of the sword clank down against the ground as well as the metal of his head clank down against the ground.
Clink clink.
Like, that's it for our turn.
Back up at the top of the round with Pyramid Head. Real quickly, does like other DM in the party, if you know, does being prone
Yeah.
actually like do anything to Pyramid Head on his turn?
All prone does is reduce. So to get up from prone, it takes half of his movement. So if it's 30, he now only has 15 movement if he gets up from being prone. He can just lay there if he wanted to, and that's it. Outside of that, if we attack him while a creature is prone, it's at advantage. But that's all prone does.
For melee, it's an advantage for melee, disadvantage for
Yeah, melee.
ranged. So if
Okay.
I
Yeah.
attack, I'm at disadvantage if he's still prone.
Yeah, because it's like a smaller target.
Right, right. Okay. That makes more sense now. So you do see Pyramid Head, like he recovers from this pretty quickly. He does get back up, and he kind of looks from left to right at the party, and then looks downwards. And as he brandishes his sword, he lifts it up high into the air and smacks it straight down at the grated floor that you are standing atop of. I'm gonna roll damage for the floor. If anybody would like to make like an investigation check to kind of see what's down beneath you, I will allow that too.
We will make an investigation check.
18.
10 for Ati.
22.
Laverna, why did you roll an intelligence save?
Don't mind me. I realized after I did it. This is what I was looking for. I fixed it. My bad.
It happens. It happens.
Sometimes it's a struggle. We've all been there.
So the higher of the two roll. Well, actually, it's pretty easy to see. All of you would recognize this. It's pretty easy to see through the grated floor, and as now that the room's also illuminated by this fire that's going on around you, you can see through the grated floor, and it just appears to just drop off for some amount of feet beneath you. Is just appears to be like this plume of smoke. So I'd say you could see at least a good 15-foot drop before the plume of smoke just engulfs everything else. And Pyramid Head, he smacks the grated floor with his sword with all of his might. He does deal some significant damage to it, but the floor still seems to be intact. And he raises his sword back up off the ground and just looks at you and ends his turn there. Bardrin, you are now up. Ati, you are on deck.
So Barjan's gonna run around behind him. So like if he's facing the group, he's now Barjan's facing the group, but behind him. You catch my drift?
Yeah, he is facing the group currently.
Okay, so he's behind him facing the group. So Barton's also facing the group, and he's gonna attack him 3 times again.
Okay.
Nat 20, 29. Yeah, he goes past the grate.
Okay, go ahead
Does
and
that-
give me.
Okay.
I mean, I'm asking, like, so like if you're behind him, technically, I would say that you're flanking, so you would be able to roll these at advantage.
Oh, don't tell me that now.
Well, you should have already had advantage if it's prone.
He got up.
I was gonna say he had a turn to get up.
Does so 29 hits. Does a 25 hit?
25 just barely passes.
Okay, so he's gonna hit him twice. So that is a total of 9d6. So that's gonna be. Damn, I rolled so many lower ones on that one, but it's fine. That's gonna be 29 damage. And then as a bonus attack, or bonus action, I'm going to attack him again. Damn. Swing's gonna miss. Um, and yeah, that's gonna be it. And also our AC now drops back down.
Back down to normal.
Yeah.
Okay. Team, it would be your turn then. Laverna, you are on deck.
Not deterred by missing with his first shot, T is going to make another attempt here. Man, it literally lingered on the 20 and then flipped to the 2. So another one kind of just whizzing by. And that will be the end of Ati's turn.
And it whizzes right past Pyramid Head and Bardrin's head. Like, so close, but just too far. Laverna, it would be your turn. Ren, you are back up on deck.
Okay. So out of curiosity, where are we? Because I cannot remember where we are. Are we like in a building or are we outside?
You were, so, based from, like, how you guys kind of got here, you remember you started off in the hotel, and then the sirens happened, and everything changed, and you made your way past the nurses. And then as you got to the end of that room, the nurses fled, the room filled with fire, and that's when Pyramid Head started walking towards you.
Okay. So there's probably nowhere where I can like hide then.
It does not appear to be. There seems to be fire all around you, illuminating the room.
And so is Laverna near him, or is he across the room, anything like that?
Since you kind of didn't get a chance to start with the rest of the party, like, Ahti is hanging out, like a little bit further away, where both Ren and Bardrin is now standing behind Pyramid Head. Ren's pretty much in front of Pyramid Head, although he was shoved back about like 10 feet, so Ren's currently about 10 feet away from him.
No,
Okay,
we didn't shove him. We just dropped him to the ground.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he just kind of fell over. So currently, Bardrin's right behind him, and Ren's right in front of him.
Okay, so am I in attacking range is what I was trying to ask.
That solely depends on you and where your character would have been standing in all of this. So at the beginning, would Laverna have been close, or would she have been hanging back with Ahti?
Probably close. I want to say I was like the third one in the room, like if when we lined up or all went running, I suppose.
Okay. So yeah, you should
Well,
be.
Ati
Or at
was
least going across. That's what I should say. It's like going across the nurses is what I should say. It'd probably be the order spill.
Ati was at the
Like
back.
where it
I
should
just
be.
didn't move back into the room when we saw Pyramid Head. I made sure to stay back. Bardrin and
Okay.
Ren ran into the room to engage Pyramid Head.
And I will have Laverna probably run in as well.
Okay. Yeah. So then at this point, I would say that you should be within attack range.
And I'm going to try and see if that's what I can do.
Attack him. Whack him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Whack his PP.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
Exactly. Grab his dick and twist it.
Do the dip
That
twist.
advantage, by the way.
27. There's a 27 hit.
27 does hit.
It's at advantage, by the way.
Get that
I roll
sneak
twice
attack
for
in.
advantage.
Yeah, you can roll twice. I mean, that's a great roll. I'm just saying, if you got a 20, like a nat, it'd have been, you know.
Whatever 7 plus 8 is.
15. 15 damage.
Did you do your sneak attack?
Yeah.
How do I add that?
There
You
should
just
be a
click sneak
button.
attack.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah.
I figured it out. 21.
66.
Fuck.
Don't mind.
I'm trying to
Don't mind
look
me.
for something real fast to. I will make you guys blue. No, no, I will make you black. Stop doing things. Now we go.
Damn. The total of 36 damage.
Hang on, give me like 5 seconds. I don't know what I'm doing.
Laverna did, in fact, whack his pee-pee.
Good job, Laverna.
Thank you.
Rogues are so fun. I need to make one eventually. Could make a barbarian rogue. Those are always
Oh
dangerous.
my god, that would be so funny.
They always crit. Or always, you're always at advantage because you can recklessly sneak attack.
Terrifying.
Okay,
I just
so
said-
if you take a look in the chat, I'm gonna dump a picture real fast, just to kind of
Okay.
give like reference of kind of like what's going on. So if you look at that picture, that's the room, and there's the
Okay.
hallway behind you. The blue part in the hallway is where Alti is standing. The big star is Pyramid Head, and then up in front of him, you would have Ren and Laverna, and then Bardrin behind him.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. I forgot how the room was set up last time.
No, I know. I really wish I had something in like Roll20 for this. I just haven't had like the time to like make it and stuff. So here's just like a quick rough draft. This is the shit that I do for my
That's
kids.
okay.
All right, look at this.
It's okay. My squirrel for brain understands. I guess you didn't even need to explain. I looked at it and I went, "Oh, it's the room." Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, room, right.
I was like, ah, yes, smack things. Got it.
Okay, so you did 21 damage to Pyramid Head.
No, 21 plus 15. Is it 15?
36.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm like somebody mad.
36.
I can't math. My brain is melted after going over the 2 old exams and having to prepare for this upcoming one. I have no brain left.
Laverna, as you smack Pyramid Head with your weapon, you do notice like you have left some marks on him. He's got some cuts and scrapes that he appears to be bleeding out of.
Hoorah.
Was there anything else that you can do on your turn?
I think I have. Well, I guess I can't hide, so that I can't really use my bonus action to hide. So no,
Right.
that's all.
Unless you're hiding behind Bardrin.
Yeah, you could hide behind me.
Ren, you are.
Would that count?
I mean, Bardrin's pretty large.
I would, as a DM, I would consider that cover. It would be a
Yeah.
human meat shield cover. I don't know what kind of length of cover I'd call it.
Yeah, if you
I feel
so
bad, but if I did that, I could use my sneak attack bonus every time.
You can
You
use
already
your sneak attack as long as you are near somebody. You don't have to actually hide. It's a
Oh, you
misleading
don't?
name. No.
As
long
long
as
as
you
long
I
as
have
was
there's
advantage
told
on
you
the attack.
actually had to be hidden.
No, as long as you have advantage.
on it.
or
Yeah.
there's another of your allies within 5 feet
Yeah.
of the enemy.
As long as somebody's within 5 feet of that creature, you can sneak attack it. You can do it from ranged, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's. I just haven't been able to hit shit. Otherwise, I would have been
Yeah,
able to
yeah.
roll sneak attack.
Yeah, like sneak attack is a misleading name because it's more opportunity attack, really.
Yeah, the way I kind of rationalize it is
Okay.
the enemy is focused on the other person, so they don't see your attack coming.
Yeah,
Right.
that's basically how I would flavor text it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I am 100% agreement with them. So basically, at this point, if you were to go hide behind Bardrin, what that's gonna do is just give you basically a shield in front of you.
Yeah, at most just increase your AC or something.
Okay, then I'm good. I'll just stay where I'm at then.
On the flip side, if you're wanting to not be within attack range, you could use the disengage as a bonus action.
But doesn't that give them an attack of opportunity?
No, that's the
Nope.
beauty of disengage.
Disengage. Yeah, disengage. You use as a bonus action as a rogue. It means you can run away without getting attacked.
Yeah, if you were to
Okay,
just
then
move
I
past him, then yes. But if you're gonna actually use the action disengage, then no.
Yeah, you're like a
okay.
speedy speedster rogue. So when you take that action, you're just like, ho, 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 can't hit me.
Well, and
Okay, then
rogues
I
get it.
will do that because I am squishy. And I haven't seen the kind of hits that this thing's taken yet, and I'm kind of nervous.
Yeah, you can do a bonus action dodge, too, I believe, and it increases like your AC basically because you're just dodgy.
Yeah, so you should have cunning action as a rogue as a bonus action,
Yeah.
which allows you to
I
dash,
do.
disengage, or hide.
Ah.
All right, so right now, Laverna, you're just kind of you're moving out of attack range.
Yep.
Okay, duly noted, and you kind of hop backwards just like a couple of feet out of his range.
Okay.
And then we have Ren with Pyramid Head at the top of the deck, but we are going to take in also an environmental change as well.
Okay, so being right up on Pyramid Head, raging, Ren's gonna attempt to batter his legs with his shield again, but as a bonus action, he's gonna follow it up with a slice from their rapier with their frenzy attack.
Nice.
Okay.
Uh,
Athletics check at advantage.
that's a 12. Wait,
Damn.
hold up. I think I have a thing.
Well, it should be at advantage. Was that an advantage?
It was, but I
Yeah.
swear
It
built
was
for success. Yes, I will use a build for success die, and I roll an additional d4. 13. That's a bummer.
Nice.
Yeah, he did contest that, and he rolled a natural 20.
Damn.
we're doomed.
Doomed. Okay, and then the fury attack will follow it up with the rapier. That one will be at advantage because we will recklessly attack.
Yes.
Uh, 18. Bummer.
That's a miss.
That's gonna be it for Ren's turn.
And at this point, it becomes real clear as you can feel the temperature kind of start to climb in the room as the fire moves at least a good 2-3 feet closer into the room. It seems to be more instead of no longer on the outside of the room on like the edge of the walls. It is moving inwards. Ahti, you are still safe at this current time where you are currently standing. Everybody else is currently still safe, but you can feel the heat of the flames getting closer. Pyramid Head, brandishing his sword again, lifts it high up into the air one more time and strikes the grate beneath you, dealing some significant damage to the floor. You can feel the vibration underneath your feet as the entire floor just shakes. And as he lifts his sword again, you can see where the sword had punctured through the grate. It seems to be still withstanding itself right now, but it is showing signs of some damage. Pyramid Head is going to end his turn there. Bardrin, you are up next with Ahti on deck.
All right. He's gonna just continue to attack.
Do it.
So all that hits is a 26. So that will be 16 damage total. And then he's going to add a superiority die to that. Add a little extra flavor. And he's going to make a wisdom save,
Oh, he failed that.
DC 16. So that's going to be 19 total damage. And then if he fails that DC, he is now goading. He's now like taunted into attacking me. So he has disadvantage on all attack rolls against any target other than me.
Okay.
It doesn't specifically say it has to be a creature though. So any targets, including that great.
Oh, okay. Any target, including the gray, he's got disadvantage on.
Yeah, because it says attack rolls against targets, not creatures. So I'm assuming anything he tries to target is disadvantage. And that will be
Okay.
my turn.
Noted. Ahti, you are up. Laverna, you are on deck.
All right. They always say the third time's the charm, right? So we'll see how this goes.
Come on.
29 to hit.
That fucking hits.
Finally.
All right, 7 piercing with an additional 18 sneak attack. So 25 damage.
Noise.
And I'm kind of envisioning it's like kind of like burrows into like the neck.
And yeah, it hits him in the neck, and you see like his giant head kind of come back a little bit. And this is the first time you actually hear an audible noise from Pyramid Head as he lets out this grunt as the arrow sticks him directly in the neck, and some blood kind of like spurts out from the wound.
Grr.
God damn it! I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my cat's in fucking heat.
I hear it. Not all of it, but I heard a meow.
All right, T. Anything else?
That will be it for our team.
All right, Laverna, you are up. Ren, you're on deck.
I'm just gonna try and do what I did last time. Is a 17 hit?
17 does not hit. You just swing right past him.
That advantage if you're still next to him because we're flanking him.
Oh
By
yeah,
the way,
Oh, that is true. Wait, is that apply to re-rolling?
yeah,
You
I
would
mean,
you
would
would
just
roll
roll
twice.
at that point. Yeah, that's all advantage is.
yeah.
Damn.
17 plus 15?
No,
Or is it just what the
It's
number
two
is?
separate
It's just
rolls.
the number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
With advantage, you can take whatever the higher number is.
Yeah.
So it would still miss if you just kind of swing right past. It's almost as if like you decided to swing right as Atu's arrow connected with Pyramid Head's neck, and as he kind of like jerked backwards with his head, that was just enough movement that your attack just swung right past him.
All right, then that's all I can do.
Okay, Ren, you are up.
Still infuriated, especially after their failure last round. We're gonna attempt that wombo combo again.
Okay. You're shivering.
A 24 on the check.
Oh, you got him.
Ale. With that, we'll expend another charge, and we will knock him prone. Or down to uno charge. And then our rapier roll from our frenzy.
At advantage.
At advantage. Nat 20. 28.
Ooh.
That hits.
Brutal critical.
Brutal. What is a brutal critical?
You add an extra damage die of your weapon to it, and depending on if you're a full barbarian, which you are, I think you get 2 of those. Let me check your sheet real quick. No, you just get 1. I think it's level 12 or 13. You get the second one.
Okay.
So yeah. So
it'll be
it's not
3d8 plus
double; it's
4.
triple.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 3d8 plus 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Actually, it's 3d8 plus the 3 and the 4. Clickety clackity's coming for that smackities.
That's 31 piercing damage.
Hell yeah.
And as the Pyramid Head falls backwards down towards the ground, and you just come in with that swift attack with your rapier, he lets out another audible groan as you can see the evidence of your attack as he is just oozing blood from the wound. He does not appear to be dead yet. Is that all of your turn, Ren?
Yes, that is everything for my turn.
Okay, not gonna lie, Pyramid Head's not looking super hot right now. I need this die because if I could pick, oh my fucking god, just let me pick up the goddamn dice.
Never.
And you can feel the heat from the fire grow just a little bit closer. It only appears to have moved a foot closer. Everybody currently is still pretty safe from the flames, but the temperature is maybe making a few of you start to sweat. Pyramid Head laying prone down on his back, holding the wound that is now gaping in his body. Struggles to make his way back to his feet, but he does. As he gets back up, staggers left to right just a little bit. Bardrin, he does turn to make an attack on you.
Okay.
Against you, does he get advantage or is it just straight?
Just straight.
That's what I thought. Okay. Does a 24 hit?
Barely.
Barely. And like you can even see the struggle in his stance as he makes that swing at you and it makes contact. You are gonna take 18 points of slashing damage.
Is but a scratch.
What a scratch. And as he kind of like props his sword down into the grate and kind of like leans on it, he appears to be breathing just a little bit heavier. Bardrin, it is now your turn. Ahti, you are on deck.
And Barjan is going to whack that thy PP once again.
Whack him.
27 and a 24 to hit. Is 24 hit or no? I can't remember.
24 doesn't, but 27 does.
Damn. All right. That's going to be a total of 17 damage. And then I'm going to use a superiority die on him. So that's an extra d10 to that roll. So that is 20 damage. Yeah, 20 damage. No. 19 damage. And I am going to do well, everybody's in range of him. So I guess I just use a goading attack again on him and that's really it.
Okay.
But so he has to make another DC 16 check for wisdom.
Ooh, he fails.
Yeah, so Barjan, like, as he hits him, he's like, you know what, bruv? Your mom, yeah? And it just kind of, like, flames his mom. And then that's going to be the end of his action.
Is that all that does? Did you just taunt him with his mom?
I mean, yeah, I basically said like your mama's so fat, the earth rotates around her or some shit.
He- Hearing this, you see Pyramid's head kind of like drop and look towards the ground. It's almost as if like he's in agreement.
Okay.
Ati, it would be your turn, Laverna. You're on deck.
All right. How close are the flames to us, like feet wise?
Where you're standing, they're probably at least 3-4 feet away from you, so you've got potential for some time.
Um, would a 30-foot uh, it looks like a square, 30-foot square, like box, cube would be the word. Would that potentially cover that entire range? And are they open
Oh yeah.
flames?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Are they open flames?
Yes, they are open flames.
Okay, I'm going to use create water, which is a 30-foot cube, to extinguish any open flames in that area.
Awesome. And it does as your water just kind of like engulfs the flames. It goes out with a wonderful like hiss as you see the steam kind of let off of it, and the steam kind of coming up from the grate as it was getting hot. It was extremely hot from that fire.
Yeah, and you kind of see like the Ati's like skin kind of like a radiant glow now that he's kind of got like some water flowing down from the spell being cast. And that will be Ati's turn.
All right, Laverna, the flames are now up, or now out. Pyramid Head is not looking good at all. What do you do?
No, I'm not.
She just hits.
23.
For sake of this, with his stance, I'm gonna say that attack hits.
Yay. What's 8 plus 11? I need to have like a calculator.
Did you attack twice?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They're supposed to.
I don't know. I only have one attack per action, but I don't know what yours is.
I think rogues can't they do? Oh, I guess that's a duel.
If she's dual wielding, she could use a bonus action to attack twice. I don't know what she's doing, so I don't want to speak to it.
Yeah, we can't see your sheet anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I was using my rapier, so it would only be one roll.
Ah,
That's my bad.
Oh no, you're good. I just didn't know what you were doing, so. But
Oh, you're good. Catch me on stuff like that, because like the people that I played with, I've only played with one other group, and they completely taught me D&D completely wrong. That's why I thought I had to also hide for a sneak attack. So like, if I do stuff that you question, tell me because I was taught wrong.
oh, gotcha.
we're good.
um,
If you have a dagger, which you attacked with a dagger earlier, you can use that as a bonus action attack.
Yeah,
but
two
for your
bonus
rapier
actions.
attack, that would be a total of 25. That's your 8 plus
25,
the 17 sneak attack.
25 damage, right, altogether.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Laverna, as your rapier comes down onto Pyramid Head, what does this attack look like?
What she's best at, and just splitting people in half.
As it comes down, the pyramid-like metal helmet that he seems to be wearing kind of protects his head, but as it comes down, you do just fillet his back completely open.
Mm.
Blood spews out, he does drop his sword and kind of fall forward down onto the grate. And as this happens, the room starts to change again. The walls are peeling off from itself. The floor beneath you starts to change. Pyramid Head slowly starts to just dissipate with the room as everything regains its dusty, grayish looking tone. As you all look around, this seems to be pretty familiar with um, the way that you saw the rooms and everything when you first entered this place. It kind of appears that where the party originally started, how you were kind of like in that hotel, to where um, Barjan and Ren started, this would be kind of more familiar to what Barjan and Ren saw as, in meta wise, you guys are essentially standing in the middle of a hospital.
Is the weapon still there?
The weapon did dissipate into its
Damn.
statue-like substance with Pyramid Head.
Barger was trying to
Bargen's
get
now
that
big
fucking.
sad.
He's trying to get that Buster sword.
Yeah, Bargen big sad now.
Not saying it's not possible.
What do you mean not possible?
So now, with the room kind of, with everything back to at least what perceives to be normal for this place, what is our party doing?
As our Ati's trying to retrieve arrows, I'll kind of mention, that's interesting. Taking him out made it go back to the original setting of the room. It's interesting.
Yeah, Bargen's just sitting there like on his knees now, and he's like, big sword. And that's all he says.
Ren just patting him on the back. There's always next time, bud. Always next time.
Yeah, he just gives Ren a hug. He's like, oh.
DM, I probably should have asked this, like 8 or 9 sessions ago. With retrieving arrows, how do you rule it? Is it just half of the amount you fired you can retrieve?
That's a good
That's
question.
what
Because
I've been
actually,
doing. I just assumed it was that. Uh,
yeah, if that's what you've been doing, then I'm okay with that. Because I was gonna try to like think like, okay, is there a way that I could have you roll for that? But I feel like retrieving at least half of what you shot is pretty fair.
yeah, I think other people have done like a D100 and they do whatever percentage off of that. But
Yeah, I think for right now, where I haven't really even like taken that into account, like I'm okay with just like retrieving half of what you shot.
perfect.
We'll say that the others that were at least the one that was embedded inside of Pyramid Head just kind of like dissipated with him.
Makes sense to me.
Laverna, what is your reaction to all of this?
I think Laverna would probably be doing like what Millie does, like after she just like slams through a bunch of bodies, where she's like holding her weapon, like panting, like foaming at the mouth, wanting more. She's still in like just like I'm kill mode.
Anybody who would be paying attention, go ahead and make a perception check.
Dicks.
25 for Ati.
15.
26.
So everybody but Ren, the room that you guys are like now in, it resembles of like kind of like a waiting room. inside of what would be like a modern day hospital. Towards the three of you can hear kind of like an audible whimper. The corner of the room behind what appears to be some like leather looking chair.
I investigate, said Whimper.
Argent, as you wander over there and you kind of peer behind this chair, you see this woman. She's crouched down, shaking, clearly terrified, and seeing you does not help this case at all.
Yeah, especially when he peers around, he just like whispers, "Big sword." Oh, hello.
She panics and she, "But who are you? Are you with the others? You kind of
Uh,
look scary like them."
she said I kind of look scary like them.
Yeah. In fact, she commonly uh refers to you as demon.
So she calls me a demon.
Hmm.
Um, I don't fancy myself a demon, but I accept the compliment. Uh, no, I mean, I'm not here to kill you or anything. I come in peace.
She slowly like stands up, and as she stands up, Laverna, you would recognize this as Cherry, the girl that went missing before the sirens happened.
And that was the old lady's daughter, or is this the girl that she's looking for?
No, you remember you and Arik found this other woman named Cherry, and she's the one that led you guys to the hospital. Then after you heard everybody else downstairs, you went running down there. A loud crash came from upstairs in the hotel, and when you all ran up, she was gone, and then that's when the sirens happened.
Okay. So, okay, so Laverna's gonna kind of like walk over and notice her, and she's gonna like cock her head to the side of why she's still trying to call everybody demons.
And, like, she sees you and she recognizes you. You're okay. I where did where did you all go? You didn't you didn't go there, did you?
What do you mean by there?
And when the sirens happens, that's when it comes. And that's when everything changes. Most
Are
people
you
don't make it out of there alive.
Well, we did. What's your point?
Noticing this little auto gnome talking up at her, and she freaks out and points. And you must be a demon.
No, that's an I don't know.
Nah,
That's a
we just made a
robot.
tin.
She cocks her head to the side. I'm not really sure. Again, still where you people came from. I'm sorry that I ran. I knew it was coming, and I needed to get someplace to hide.
So is this place supposed to be a hotel or a hospital? Because it was a hotel when we entered. It was a hospital as the sirens blared, and then it just lit on fucking fire after that. So I would appreciate some clarification.
I'm confused too.
Okay.
This is a hospital. It's very easy to get turned around and lost. The world doesn't seem to work the same when you're there. Everything doesn't matter, and when you come back, wherever you're gonna be is where you're gonna be.
um, and what is a hospital?
She goes,
Yes.
"Oh,
Have you known a place beyond the ash and fog and rust and fire?
Also, what are the metal machines outside? And also, where in Sam Hill are we?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
is the
that's what you
floor,
need
the
to tell
ceiling,
us.
and the walls white?
Why? Ooh.
give me like 5 seconds. My cat's automated water bowl is yelling at me, which tells me that it's low on water, and I might kill
I
myself
thought
if
you
I
just
don't
said
make
your
it."
water broke. Like your cat's water broke. I was like, the
That's
fuck?
what I was about to be like. I thought she was in heat.
I mean, I was gonna say, yeah, we went from heat to oh shit, she's been pregnant and about to burst.
Holy crap! It was like low on water. It was angry at me.
Oh.
Okay, so lots of questions were just asked of Cherry, and she's not really sure where to start. She's like, well, before the bad happened, hospital is a place where we took our sick or dying, hurt, is a place to heal people. I would where doctors worked and would take care of us, and sometimes they weren't super good. I mean, they were good, but like they'd poke you with needles and stuff, and that really hurts. And I don't like needles.
What's a needle?
It's like a really sharp thing that they stab into you, and sometimes it puts medicine in you, or they take blood from you, or stuff like that.
They take your fluids?
Like
Weird.
sometimes when you're sick, they need to run tests and find out what you're sick with, so that way they can take care of you.
Isn't that what spells are for?
Her eyes kind of widen. She goes, "Are you a witch?"
So you're
No.
telling me this is a house of aid? Oh, that makes sense.
I mean,
Yeah,
obviously the people running it, real pieces of work, but
Yeah, honestly, your healthcare really needs reforming around here.
confused. She kind of continues. I don't. You ask if I knew any place beyond this, but not since I was a girl. Not since I was really little.
So how do we get out of here? Not the building, I mean out of this world. It's been great and all, but honestly, your world sucks ass.
She says, "There's no leaving. Nobody's ever left. People only just die."
Bargain
Oh,
kind of whispers to T and Laverna, like kind of like brings the rest of the group over away from the girl. If you tried attacking this woman, because I don't know if this is like the person keeping us here or not, but it's really fucking freaky.
yeah. So between the fact that both her and the old lady that Hesa and I ran into, uh, they keep it about as vague as fucking possible. So I still don't know which one of them is the real evil bitch. We were told not to come near the hotel, uh, and I feel like that was probably valid because shit got weird as soon as we came inside. So
Huh. Okay.
I know that doesn't help you make any informed decisions, but I still don't know what the fuck is going on, to be honest. So
Yeah, at this point, Barjan like points his sword, not in like he's attacking way, but kind of like a slow, leisurely kind of point, kind of like it's drooping down. He's not holding on to it real firm. He's just like, all right, whatever your name is, can you show us where this old hag is?
She's a little confused. She's like, which old hag? What old hag?
Your
Who?
grandma or your mom or whoever this old lady is. An old lady.
Thou should not speak about mother like that. Mother
Okay,
knows what's best. Mother knows how to keep us alive.
gotcha. My apologies. Where is mother?
So, well, she would be at the church. Where else?
Ah, then the church we go if we must survive here.
Well, that's not where we found her, unless we're talking about two different people. So
For meta wise, who Cherry refers to as mother is not the old woman
yeah, I figured.
that
Oh.
spoke of her daughter.
Okay. Does your mom cast spells or anything?
She kind of like backs up a little bit from me. She says, "Witchcraft is evil. Witchcraft is what will damn your soul to hell."
Okay. Duly noted. I don't perform witchcraft. I actually just whack things really hard. Have you seen anybody performing witchcraft and or know where they are?
No, this a long time ago, the last person that we deemed a witch was. It's not important.
You said this was a child, right? Or is this a woman?
She's she's like a young adult, like at least like
Okay, my conscience is cleared then.
what does that mean?
I think
Ah,
you know what it means.
shit. You're banned. You're banned for the stand. Go get on, get out of here.
It's hammer time.
Yeah, it's Bardrin time.
Okay,
I'm getting
Barton.
nowhere with this woman, and nobody else is interjecting any questions. So I've run to the end of Bardrin's fuse. Bardrin used smack.
Wait, Barget. Both the old lady and this child. I'm gonna go with child because of how old I am. Let's just go with that. Have said mentioned the church. I feel like the source of all this shit is there. Whether or not we're prepared for what we're gonna find there, I don't know. But short of torturing information out of her, I don't think we're gonna get any more clear on what's going on here.
Fine, fine. Is there a window in this room?
Um, yes, there is a window in this room. It does, and as you kind of like peer towards the window and out it does appear that you are on the third floor of this building.
That's okay. I'm gonna grab the woman and then jump through the window.
Make an acrobat.
I, I thought I was prepared for Bartrin. I was so wrong.
I got enough health. It's okay.
How much? Third floor. How many
Hang
feet is
on.
that for falling damage?
How tall? Let me look it up. How tall is the third floor building?
I think it's like
30 to
34.
40 feet.
So that would be like 46 damage. I got that.
Oh my
Every 10
god.
feet's a
Just gonna
d6.
casually bust my knees and be fine.
Bart is
Yeah,
Bardrin aiming for the bushes?
Uh, if there are bushes, but if there's not bushes, he's just like somersault hero landing it.
yeah, there. So you grab Cherry, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
If
So
she's willing, I guess.
she's not willing, but is there really anything she can do against you?
I guess not.
Like, all right, she'll contest with yeah, that was a 5 on her strength check. So are
My ability score is like that, so
yeah, we're just gonna say that you grab her as everybody watches in horror as Barton's just like, okay, let's go, picks her up and leaps out the window. She is screaming the entire. In fact, as you see Barton disappear out the window, his arm wrapped around Cherry's waist, as you hear her screams, just kind of like, that standard fall, like, ah! And they smack the ground. You smack the pavement in front um, of the building, and you said you could take it, so I just rolled damage. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of falling damage.
E.
And Cherry, as you land on the ground, like Cherry is freaking out. She's like, "Put me down, devil! You put me down right now! There was stairs. What the fuck is wrong with you?"
A lot of things. Where's the church?
Everybody else, what are you doing? Are you
Uh,
peeking out the window?
Atsi kind of peers over. Uh, while that looks efficient, I think I'm just gonna retrace my steps. If you're coming along, just make sure to avoid the acid puddle from the last creature we murdered.
Ren's gonna look over the edge, kind of think about it, tilting their head back and forth, and then shake their head and go follow Ati down back down the way they came.
I'm sure Bardrin could catch you.
He would. Barton would try.
Is Bardrin gonna make that known as they're looking down?
Barton, yeah, he said, "Come on down. The concrete's fine. I'll catch you.
You'll catch me? You
I'll
promise?
try."
Ren's gonna take a couple steps back and then jump out and go.
Oh shit. Okay. I guess is that like an athletics to like catch a ball kind of thing, or acrobatics maybe?
Yeah, that's what I was
Oh
trying to
yeah, I
think.
was gonna say you could go either because you could go acrobatics like gymnastics type
I
shenanigans,
would
or
if I'm going my character wise, I'd go athletics just because he's strength catching her, kind of like a bowling ball.
Okay, I agree. I agree with that.
Awkwardly shaped bowling ball.
22.
Oh yeah, Bardrin catches you like you were nothing.
Yeah, he lifts you up, kind of like Simba, and he's like, "You did it," and then puts you down.
Ren kind of kicks their little feet out and throws their arms up in celebration.
Laverna, what are you doing?
Come on, I
I
can
can't
do it.
make that jump, I don't think.
Well, right now we're basically just worried about Bardrin catching you.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
As long as I catch you, it should be fine.
yeet.
And with just and you see like Laverna as she's kind of like peering out the window, and she's got like one hand on each side, and she just yeets herself straight out. Let's see if you catch.
26.
Yeah, she just kind of like falls right into your arms, just with a nice little like oof.
Like the bride carry. I don't know what it's called, but like that.
Yeah,
Uh, Milady, as he sets you down.
She like slides the dagger slowly across her throat.
He's like, kinky.
Ati, with
She
watching
respects
your
that.
companions throw themselves out this window, do you still wish to retrace your steps throughout the hospital, or do you want to jump too?
no, yeah, he would have already left the room before our Bardrin had started calling back up because like he made that initial decision was like, nope, not happening.
Ati, will you make a investigation check?
16.
Okay. So it kind of like as you wander the halls, it doesn't take you very like I mean you may take a couple of wrong turns and have to um like retrace your steps backwards, but eventually you find a staircase. You know that you open up a door and there, it's like in meta wise it would just be like the fire escape. You find after you find that you make your way down the stairs. It takes you a considerable amount of like I'd say like the party's probably waiting for in as long as they are willing to wait for you. uh, about good like 5 6 minutes you find your way down to the bottom and you exit out through the bottom door of that fire escape to find your companion sitting down on the ground or standing down on the ground just kind of like waiting for you.
It sure took you a while, buddy.
Oh yeah, it was a nice little jaunt. Got some workout in on working the thighs out.
Never skip leg day. I like it.
Yeah,
Cherry
got
after
to keep them in swimming shape.
Cherry, after as she kind of like regains her composure from taking a very quick journey from the third floor down, she says, "Okay, so I can take you to Mother, but just know she might not take kindly to you. You do look like demons, by the way."
To be honest, I don't think anything in this fucking town has taken kindly to us so far. So
Yeah, honestly.
To be fair, you look just as demonic to us.
Yeah,
If
is
we're
she
being
a human?
She is human.
Oh, okay.
But is she
Yeah,
dressed like someone
yes.
of the modern era?
Yeah.
Let me see.
children of the corn.
Yeah. You look freaky too, ma'am.
Hang on, let's see if we can find a decent reference of who I'm talking about. Well, damn, that's a no help.
Most of these people do not look that good.
Most people do not. So, like, I mean, she looks like an average woman. She appears to be wearing like a dress. I mean, it's not like an old timey dress by any means, um, but it would look more along the lines of like an average church goer.
Yeah. So Bardrin being the only human in the party and not having his helmet on, he's like, so I don't follow the logic because clearly we're the same species, but sure.
Same
Ren
species.
Ren does note that they are both human, but decides to still go with it because it's already said.
And she turns. She says, "Okay, follow me." She leads you down the empty, desolate streets. The streets that you've become familiar with, covered in snowy ash. And the ash continues to seem to just rain down from the sky as this smoke like fog just kind of billows around. After some time passes, she leads you up towards um, the steps of an old time looking church. You know, it's got that like old Gothic mosaic architecture to it with a very notable cross at the peak of the roof.
Laverna, are you watching something?
She's watching Silent Hill.
Oh my lord.
Laverna, is that what you're doing?
Sorry.
You're watching Silent Hill, aren't you?
I'm watching parts of it.
Oh lord.
Sorry, what was the question? That's my bad.
I was just wondering we could hear it the whole time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I had muted myself.
You're good.
So yeah, like she leads you up to something like this,
Oh,
towards the very and like towards the very top of it. You see, or yeah, this would be a better depiction. And up towards the top, you can see the crosses, and those who are paying like kind of close to, I guess your characters really wouldn't like know what these were, but they do seem to have like these like speakers kind of like hanging off of the sides of them, which could be what is emitting that noise you heard.
hmm. You have a weird symbol for your gods. A dented box.
And she kind of looks. She's, "What are you? No." And she points up towards like the cross that's at the top. She's like, That's a cross for. Did you say gods?" And she kind of gives you a real like concerned look.
Well, of course, the word we're from, there's like tons of them. But that's actually better. That looks kind of like a sword stabbed in the ground, so that's pretty cool.
She goes, there's only one God. Please, you shouldn't mention stuff like that around Mother. She's really not gonna like you."
Oh, she's xenophobic. I got it. Jeez.
Yeah, how are we gonna explain her to me, huh? Me to her. Sorry.
You're just like a walking metal thing.
Do I just say they don't call it? Do I just say they don't call it a grandfather clock for nothing? Like, well, what's the goal there?
Sure, sure.
This is not gonna go well.
Anyways, on to Mother.
She goes, of course." She turns and starts ascending the steps upwards to the church doors. She leads you up there, and as she gets to the doors, she grabs a hold of one handle and pulls with a mighty oomph as the door very slowly like opens. It appears to be insanely heavy to her, although she does not seem to ask for help from any of you.
Yeah, Bargin watches.
I knew he would. As the time kind of passes, as she heaves this door open, you see into the church. There are rows of pews as it goes further up towards the altar. It looks like a pretty normal church. However, there is a mass of people inside of this room.
Oh,
As she walks in, she gets down on one knee and bows her head and looks up and says, "Mother, I have found something that you really need to see." And it's very clear as to who she's talking to. Is this older woman standing at the very end of the church, up towards the altar? She seems to be wearing a very long purple-ish cloak, or like kind of like a reverend outfit, I guess. And she stops what she's doing, and she looks to the party now entering. She doesn't say anything, and she slowly kind of steps down from the altar and starts approaching. About halfway up the pews, as she walks, you see the heads of everybody sitting just turn and follow her. About halfway up, she points towards Cherry and she asks, "Why have you brought evil here? Why would you risk all of our lives?" And she kind of pleads for a second. She says, "I don't believe that they're evil. I know they look like demons, but they haven't harmed me." And she kind of steps aside as the woman known as Mother approaches. She says, "What hells do you come from, demons?"
Um, what is the D&D world in your world called? Is it
The
Faerun or is it like your own thing?
Snowdown?
the earthen plane.
Technically Snowdown. It's kind of my own thing, but it would be pretty standard. Like your herald would be pretty standard D&D hell.
We come from the mortal plane. I thought this was the same world, to be honest, just a different area.
Because you do not look like anything from this world. You
Is
must.
she a human too? I'm like, Barjan would be kerfuffled at that point. He's like, look, lady, I'm if you're, I'm a human as well, so I don't know why you think I look different. Like, do I have something on my face?
Because you may look closer to us, but the rest of you look like something purely out of my nightmares.
Ati's gonna lean over to Bartrid.
Rude.
Man, they are racist as fuck.
Yeah, like, is she Caucasian?
She is. She appears to be a older white woman. And for sake of
Dude, this
brevity,
is like some racist white power type shit going on here, Auntie.
and Bargain, for like sake of brevity, like every like person you've been meeting in this world, like all the people sitting in here, they all appear to be human.
Yeah, he's like, all right, look, lady, do you hate blacks or something too? Because clearly you're like racist or some shit. Because like you got some white power going on here. You definitely got something.
She kind of scoffs at this. She's like, I don't know how you could think that I could be racist. I am a woman of God, and I love all of God's creatures. And she kind of like points to, like to her left into the pews, and as you look, you see what she's pointing at, which appears to be the only black male in this room.
The token black guy.
Yeah, the one black guy that's like there just for that sake. Yeah, Bardrin pulling all his brain cells. Well, if you're a woman of God, you know, most of the demons that we know of were cast down from sentient beings before, so that means they were also creations of God. So if we're demons, then that means we're also creations of God,
She has
but we're not.
creations of God, maybe, but you also come from the depths of hell, which is pure evil.
Depends on your perspective.
We left your friend alive. I mean, what else? How? What else could we have done? We haven't known you for very long.
She kind
Yeah.
of
I mean, if we're talking
seemingly
semantics, I think technically I'm an uh, an offspring of an elemental plane, but that's getting into the nitty gritty.
It's not the time for that.
she goes, "What is this witchcraft? You must be evil."
Clearly, if we were evil, we would have killed, like, or done something to y'all by now, and then also harmed Cherry or whatever. But we haven't. We're trying to have civil discourse here, but I feel like you're uncivil.
She goes,
Yeah,
Honestly, I'm not feeling at home here.
yeah.
"Well,
It seems like
then
your understanding of the different planes of existence is pretty narrow-minded. You've broken it down
Yeah,
into
you
only three
you
planes of
honestly,
existence.
you're very uncultured.
Then Vern is just over in the corner, like pulling her red hood up over her horse.
Yeah, you literally are a demon. I
Yeah.
forgot.
We are trying to distract from that. It's fine. Nobody's
Yeah,
gonna know. How would
Barden's
they
like
know? How
up
would
in her
they
face.
know?
Yeah, Barden's up in her face with all the hand gestures. Like, you know what? I just don't.
she taking in the fact that she believes that you have bewitched a trash can to talk as she looks down at Ren,
Hey, hey.
and she looks at you, Bard, and she says, "I don't think you and I are on the same page. I worship the one and only God, the Almighty, our Lord and Savior, Christ. There are no other planes of existence. There is here, and then there is where you go in the afterlife, which could either be heaven or hell. If you're a good person, then you will go to heaven. Or if you are evil and look like demons, then clearly you will burn in the internal hellfires.
I'm
Okay,
pretty
and
sure I've
what's
drank with a god one
so
time back home, but I don't know, man.
If you're not evil or here to do harm, then where did you come from and why are you here?
well, we were trying to complete this challenge, but now we seem to be here, and I'm just trying to get back to that. Uh, so if you have a way to like do that, if not, bye. But yeah,
We did take
You
out one of
should
the pyramid head, whatever the fucks, for you, if
yeah, he
that
had like a
helps.
big metal pyramid thing.
she kind of widens her eyes. She looks at you and she says, you slayed the monster?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it disappeared, so like I assume we finished it. None of the shit
Yeah,
here makes
it was
sense, so
it was bleeding real bad, but I wanted its sword, and then the sword disappeared, and now I'm kind of big sad, but it's okay. I'll find big sword later or something.
You saying that the sword disappeared, she looks disappointed. She says, then he has not been slain. He still roams.
son of a bitch.
But
Oh, good.
that's okay as long as we are here. And she kind of like holds up her hands to kind of gesture to the inside of the church. As long as we are here, we are safe. Even when the bad comes, we are on hallowed ground. It cannot touch us here. This is why we have taken refuge. We are in good faith that this is just a test, and that as long as we remain together and faithful to the Almighty, this too shall pass, as so will everything, for the good of mankind. And you hear everybody around at the same time say, for the good of mankind.
Okay. So do you know where this pyramid guy hangs out? I would really like his sword.
As well, you would have to go to the bad. But it's very
What's the
unpredictable as when the bad will come.
Is the bad like the opposite, like the rusty looking version of this world or whatever?
She says, you've seen it. Not many have seen it and come back. But I guess if you face the beast, then you would have seen it. That is the bad. That is what we call it, at least.
Hmm.
If you wish to go back to wherever it is you monstrosities came from, you will have to go to the bad. You will
Yeah,
have
at
to.
that point. Oh, go ahead.
She finishes by saying, you will have to go to the bad. You will have to find the child. And you will have to kill that child.
That's how we get out of here.
So I am gonna be honest with you, I don't really know, but that's the best chance that we have. The bad didn't come until the child was created.
Oh,
Can you give
well,
us
consider it as good as dead.
a better description of the child? Because I already got that piece of information, and that didn't help us at all. Because we still don't know what the fuck we're looking for.
Yeah.
So the last time that I saw her while she was alive, before the bad started to come, she was an average sized child. Very bright, very happy. Long black hair, but with a pale skin. It was almost as if she didn't see sunlight very often. I used to always tell her mother that she should take a child out, but it didn't seem to be something that she wanted to do.
And
Well,
what
at least that's
happened
a
to the
start.
mom?
What did you say, Barton?
What happened to the mom?
She still wonders, but she's not welcome here. Her child is what brought the bad.
On a meta
Yeah,
level,
where
I think that's who Ati and Hesa ran into.
the hag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Where could we find her mom?
It was one of the buildings. Uh, it was like a couple blocks from the hotel.
Oh damn, It! If you were just holding out all this information on me, come on, man, fill me in better. um. Well, if that's what we need to do, we'll do that. Cause I kind of want the sword, and I kind of want out of here. Cause y'all's world is fucking weird. Also, if you call us freaks one more fucking time, I swear.
She like freaks never left my mouth. It was more along the lines of what was it again? Yes, demon.
Ah, but if this is such holy ground that the bad cannot enter the premises, how could us as demons walk amongst you?
So that is yet to be foreseen. Maybe
Ah,
you're not evil by nature, but you're definitely not human, or at least some of you.
So I flipped a coin to decide what Barton would do at this point.
He's rocking fucking Two Face logic now.
exact.
Just you know, so how close is she?
Oh no!
I'd say at least within like 5-10 feet of you.
Oh, cool. So Barton just like grabs her on the shoulder and just impales her with his fucking great sword.
Sick.
Oh, oh,
And if the party doesn't want it to happen, it won't. I'll put that out there because I don't want to like do against the party's wishes, but that's what Barton's gonna would do at this point because he's very much tired of his party being insulted.
Hey! Respect. If you gotta ice them, ice them.
Then Barton does that.
Kind of caught off guard, Ati would be like, well, I was going to say there's no reasoning with cultists, but this is an option, I guess?
Yeah, Barton, as he does this, is like, you know what? Fuck it. You call us demons, I'll show you a fucking demon.
oh my god.
Well, can't deny his logic.
Okay.
Cue Carnage and Slaughter music.
The
Oh,
the church scene from shit, what was it?
Yeah.
Oh, from
Fucking
Kingsman, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, Kingsman. Yeah, basically.
sorry, whoop your ass.
Yeah,
Oh
basically.
my god.
Okay, Bardrin,
Mhm.
as you stab Mother, as you pick her up and stab her,
Mhm.
this instantly gets the attention of everybody around you.
That's fine.
They stand up,
Mhm.
they shout, they gasp, they point.
Mhm.
As Mother looks down at this weapon sticking in. Do you skewer her like straight through and through?
Straight through the stomach, like cutting the ass right open.
She looks down and she kind of like takes her final gasping breath and falls limp.
She
Everybody,
died?
you just skewered a human.
Oh, okay, cool. So she was human. I was wondering, but that's fine. On to the next.
As her body now falls limp, lifeless. Everybody shouts, including Cherry. Roll me fucking initiative, god damn it.
God, fuck.
Ew. Ew.
All I see is XP.
Hey, you mess with the family, you're gonna get the blade.
What is it? The one they fear.
Wait, what?
The fucking Doom song. Rip and Tear. That's it.
Oh, dude, yes, yes.
Margarine and Ren, Riven.
Fuck 'em up, bro.
What is it? Rob
Yeah.
Zombie Dracula.
Oh yes.
That's just what you hear right as Barney just boom.
So I got Ahti at 24, Ren 18, Margarine at 13, and then Laverna at 5.
Yeah, I didn't roll very nice on that one.
Okay. This is there was a lot of people in this room. Like we're gonna just say there's at least like 25 people in this room. So they're gonna attack in waves of 5.
Double kill, triple kill, kill Trafty, Kilimanjaro.
Billionaire.
Slayer.
Okay, so they're just gonna attack together.
Hold up. So let's see. I gotta change my alignment real quick. Chaotic evil. That matches.
You know what? I would almost say lawful evil. You have like
Lawful evil.
yeah, you've got like lines in the sand.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he's still there for his party, so I would say lawful evil. Because I'm looking at it, I'm neutral good. I think I'm a complete opposite of that one.
Okay, as
You just made someone a shish
all
kebab.
of the people get up from the pews and just start rushing in for an attack, Ahti, you are at the top of the round with the first 5 people on deck.
Cool. Ati's gonna kind of position himself at the back of our group so that he can attack with the short bow with minimal amount of interaction with the actual people. And he's going to aim for like kneecaps and those types of things to kind of like uh, inhibit them, but not necessarily straight up kill them. Kind of like if you've seen Firefly, the preacher, where like he's going for non-killing blows essentially, because he considers them all innocents that just happened to join a fucking cult.
Okay, so you're just trying to take them out,
Yeah.
not necessarily kill them.
Yeah. So the closest one, he's kind of aiming for like kneecap to kind of like force them to the ground without killing them. So 25 to hit
Oh yeah, that hits.
for 11 piercing.
And that that person that you hit, he getting hit with that arrow in the kneecap drops him just straight down to the ground prone as he's holding on to his knee like right. Yeah. Oh my god.
I don't intend to kill any of you, but I swear, leave us the fuck alone. And that'll end his turn.
Seeing the first 5 people seeing Bardrin is the main threat since he just skewered Mother. They're gonna come up and attack you. They are just regular humans. So first one is a 19.
Miss.
Next one is a 14.
Miss.
Next one is a 12.
Miss.
And then
I'd like to use my reaction.
the last one was a 6. Okay, go.
Miss. The one that gave me the best run for my money as for trying to hit me, I'm going to riposte him. As he misses, I just wrap my arm around his arm in a hold as I just then go for the gut thing again. Just wham! There is no punches being pulled. And that's exactly when the beat dropped.
Okay, so you're attacking that person.
Yeah. 17 to hit.
Oh god, why is my shit not auto scrolling? God damn it. Yeah, that hits.
So they take a total of 19 damage.
Oh god, how does this person die?
Yeah, he just puts it straight into the 6-pack area there, and then just swings it up, cutting them right in half like a banana peel, and then just moves on to the next.
I swear you guys aren't listening to me. Do not fuck with us.
Artrin is like in his mind.
Okay, it was at the end of your reaction.
Yes.
Okay, Ren, you're up with 5 more people on deck.
Alright. Ren is gonna look up at Bardrin, kind of think about it for a minute, and then sigh and glare at all the people. Oh, fuck, it's not picking it up. I am not a demon! And screech, and going into the tiny rage, dropping the shield and picking up the scimitar to go slice and dice.
I just imagine like Groot, but like holding 2 daggers like Drax. Just like baby Groot, basically.
Hey Ren, go ahead and give me your attack.
Sorry, working on getting the scimitar back up.
This is the vibes Ren gives me. Exactly.
So that's a 25 for the first,
That hits.
and a 17 for the second.
That hits.
Alright. 11. So 11, 22 in total, but assuming if one person dies, Ren's just going to continue on to the next closest one.
Well, yeah, if you're using both attacks on one person, that amount of damage will kill that person.
Okay. Then one person it is.
How does that person die?
Ren kind of swings the blade across their body horizontally one way and then brings it back around to attempts to cleave them in half with the rapier. Just
And
going as hard as possible.
Yeah, if you do so, is that person just like you do it so quick and so smoothly that there's a second that passes before their body parts just kind of slide apart from each other. Okay, right. Anything else you can do?
I think if we can, we're gonna use intimidating presence. It doesn't mention needing. Oh no, never mind. It says you can use your action. Oh wait. Never mind. That costs an action. Yes, we're done.
Okay, 5 more people are on deck. 2 of them are gonna take swings at you, Ren. One attack is a 15 to hit.
That's a negatory. We don't have that buff from you, Bartran, anymore, correct?
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, no, still no hit.
Okay, next one would be a 19 to hit.
Ooh, that hits.
These people are appear to only be able to attack you with an unarmed strike. None of them really seem to have weapons. So you're going to take 3 points of punching damage.
Would that then be halved, rounded up, or down with our raging resistance? 'Cause I
Are
believe
you raging?
Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
part of the screech was the rage.
Oh, okay. I just didn't catch that part then.
Sorry, my bad.
You're good.
Yeah, does that give I don't remember what rage gives you
Half.
resistance against.
It halves bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Right. So if it halves it with a 3, then we'll just say you just take 2 damage.
And good.
And then the other 2 people have they're gonna attempt attacks on Bargin too. They're still pretty fixated. I'm assuming that a 18 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Ooh, nat 20 on this one.
Nope. Well, I guess if it's a nat, it would technically hit him, but his armor class is 23. So no.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of like how I've always kind of like played things. Like when you hit a natural, I prefer to do like double damage, but your armor class would still like technically stand.
Gotcha. So yeah, that misses.
And one more. Yep, that one's gonna miss too. Bargin, you are up.
Cool. How many people are in front of me?
Right now, you have at least like 7 people swarming around you.
Cool. So he's gonna attack him.
Of course, Bargin is.
28 to hit.
Hits.
14 to hit. 28.
All of those hit.
And he's gonna spread these out between multiple people. So that is what is that? No, 13 damage for one of them.
Okay.
Does that kill them or no?
No, but they are not looking super hot.
Okay. The next one is 19 damage. Yes, 19 damage.
That one's dead.
He just slices their head off. And then 19 damage again.
That one's dead.
Okay, and then since I killed a dude, I'm going to use my bonus action Great Weapon Master to do another attack. 27 to hit, that hits, I'm assuming, because they're all like peasants.
Yes.
And this one, he's going back like a flurry. So the way I'm imagining it, he swings, chops a dude's head off, swings it around without even looking, chops the second guy's head off, sees the last guy still alive, and just fucking cuts his legs off. And that's going to be 14 damage. No, 13 damage.
13 damage. And if you're swinging for his leg, I'm going to say you do a considerable amount of damage to that leg. It takes him off his feet. He's on the ground. He's bleeding everywhere. It's not It's not fully like cut off, but I would say like that you cut like halfway through his leg, so it's just kind of flopping there.
That's the one that I already hit, correct?
Yeah, that last one that you turned to hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the dude I hit first or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And that's my turn.
After Parjern, we do have another 5 people. Ahti, 2 of these people have kind of turned on you after seeing that you did make a hit in one of their companions' kneecaps with a very sharp arrow. Does a 9 hit you?
No, but where I'm positioned, or at least kind of how I envisioned it, I move behind the rest of the party, so they would have to go through several opportunity attacks to get to where I'm at.
Okay, I didn't take that into account. So if you are behind the party, the one person, I'm going to say that then that one person did turn. If everybody would like to take their attack of opportunity on this person, you're more or willing to, or more than happy to.
Ren's gonna hit him.
Go for his knees.
25.
Laverna, you do not hit.
Is that a 25 hit?
That 25 hits.
Give me those kneecaps. 12 piercing.
Yeah, you're able to, like, he falls prone as you go for those kneecaps, like way before he can even reach Ahti.
That better?
Then I'm gonna have Laverna. Where are you standing at regards to all of this? Have you moved at all, or are you kind of like in the middle with everybody else?
I'm in the middle of everybody else, getting ready to fight.
Does a 15 hit?
If it's the exact number of my armor class, is that a hit or not?
Most people do meets it, beats it, or it goes to the attacker.
Yeah, meets it beats. So if you're a 15, then that does technically hit.
Okay, then yes, hit.
Okay. He comes in for an unarmed strike, and he just like swings at you full force. He makes contact with your cheek. You get 2 points of bludgeoning damage. But as that turn takes, another swing comes at you from another person. They just kind of like tag team you there. I'm assuming that dirty 20 is going to hit.
Oh yeah.
This one catching you a little bit more off guard deals 6 points of bludgeoning damage as it strikes your other cheek. I think I have 2 more people that need to attack, and they're going to turn, and these 2 people are closer to Ren. They're going to attack Ren. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
And then I'm going to go ahead and assume that a 14 does not hit. So these attacks just, you're able to, with your small stature, just kind of dodge right out of them. You're, what is it, like, swift like a butterfly, sting like a bee?
Pretty much.
And after those people, Laverna, you are up.
Okay. So taking these 2 hits, she's going to be now mad. So she's going to take out both of her daggers and try to attack them.
Okay, go ahead and attack them.
She big mad.
20 hit for the first one.
Oh, that hits it.
I'll take it at 23 hits.
Oh, that hits it. Are you attacking both people or one person?
Both. I'm just gonna, because she has both of them in her hands. 7 plus 6, and then do I get a sneak attack bonus because I'm close to him?
It depends on if another one of our guys is close to the person you're attacking.
Is anyone close to me?
I mean, if you guys are all in the mid, like at least I know Ahti moved to the back for his ranged attacks.
Right.
But if the rest of you are like kind of in the middle, you have at least like 16 people now trying to swarm on you to do a fight. It really is just kind of like the fight in Kingsman that's going on here.
Like,
Oh,
people
Okay.
over pews and stuff. Like, it's just a rumble.
Yeah, I would say like how close do they have to be? Like, is it 10 or 15 feet?
An ally has to be within 5 feet of the person you're
Yeah.
attacking, which it sounds like that probably fits the bill here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say so too. Either Barger or Ren would be close enough.
The 33 kill him.
Is that on?
Overkill.
Yeah, that was a ton of damage.
So you're attacking both people that hit you, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 7 would go to one person, 6 would go to another, and then who, like, is that sneak attack for? Would that sneak attack? That wouldn't classify for both people, would it?
No,
Or
but she
one?
could roll sneak attack for both, so I would say one's getting 27, and then she would roll sneak attack again for the second attack.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
one that 27 definitely.
Fuck.
Yeah, they're both fucking dead.
26.
Holy shit! I'm here with it.
Mad.
Bartran approves. Bartran is very happy.
How do you take,
Laverna was not having
She's
that.
mad.
how do you take these two people out, Laverna?
I can't remember what it's called, but it's where you cut the ribs and then you pull them and it makes angel wings. She's doing that to them.
Oh,
She's just mutilating
Fuck.
these poor people. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I
Yeah,
hope
the,
somebody does.
there was the,
Okay.
the one of the Saw movies. They did that shit where it like just butterfly chest.
Oh, like a reverse blood eagle.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
it's called. Yeah, but she's gonna do it towards the front to make them look like wings.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Hey, they were calling us demons.
Spooky season, man. I gotta be a little bit more aggressive.
So me and Laverna are evil.
I'll say that.
I was gonna say my thing's been set to evil this whole
I was
time.
gonna say you could on a meta level you could go Bardrin as being slightly corrupted from eating the fucking heart.
No, actually, after the dragon thing, it hasn't been touched on yet, but he kind of has become dark. So he is now actually evil meta-wise.
Ew.
Sick.
If that's fine, DM.
No, I'm good with it. If that's how like Bardrin would react after dealing with that solar dragon.
Yeah,
then-
his trauma. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been re-traumatized and now is a very evil boy.
Okay, so I've got 8 people next who are gonna make attacks. I'm just gonna distribute it against the people who are down closest in the middle. Laverna, a 17 would hit, correct?
Yep.
And that one's gonna miss. So seeing you do this to their friends and family that they consider, another one like swings at you with a chunk of wood with all his might. That's gonna do. I'm still gonna consider it as an unarmed strike. So that's gonna do 5 points of bludgeoning damage to you. Bardrin, another one's gonna attack you. An 18 misses.
Mm-hmm. My AC is 23.
That one misses. That one misses. They all miss. Ren, what's your AC?
18.
They're swinging with all of their might. None of them seem to be able to hit you, any of you, at all.
I'd like to use my reaction.
Of course you fucking would. Go ahead.
I just grab another one by the neck and bring him up, like off his feet now, dangling, as I just slice his gut open and let his intestines flop to the ground. At least that's the intention.
Okay.
11?
If that's your attack roll, 11 does miss.
Give me just a moment to check if I add my superiority die to this. Only to the damage, I believe. Wait. Yes, to the damage roll. So never mind, that does not happen, but that is the next intention.
Okay. Because you're still holding this person. He's wiggling enough that you miss that slice. Ahti, we're at the top of the round with your turn.
Ahti's gonna start by. I am going to say this one last time. Leave us alone, or you will all die. This is why I hate cults. Y'all don't realize that running straight at us is just leading to your own fucking death. And then he's gonna aim for another kneecap.
Ahti playing the good guy, being the moral
Like
compass.
Legolas is in the background, like, could y'all not?
16 to hit. And he's gonna go with whichever one's closest, so probably the one that attacked Bardrin.
You hit another kneecap, and you hear that another scream of pain as it falls down to the ground.
10 piercing, and I'm not gonna do sneak attack.
At this point, Achi, like hearing your words, you hear an older gentleman as he kind of like puts up his hands and he shouts, "Wait, please, no more bloodshed." As everybody backs away,
Where's this old man?
he's probably at least a good, like maybe 5 feet away from you. He was more in the middle, like kind of towards the end middle of the crowd. But he seems to be getting everybody else's attention as they
That's a 19 hit.
sort of like,
Oh,
Can Ren react to this?
sure.
With them pleading at this point, Ren's gonna try to dash toward Bardrin and smack him with our shield to like knock him out of it. Like no more bloodshed sort of thing. Like we're stopping here.
Okay. I believe
Hey,
So-
what's
Yeah,
the
you're-
contest?
you're gonna hit that
Athletic.
shield again, right?
Yes. This is
Yeah.
with my shield.
Yeah, so you would contest with athletics.
oh damn.
Oh, we matched.
I
What
use
happens when we
my
match?
It goes to the attacker.
Well, he
like,
used his last charge.
So I'm just gonna just dash in there, Bardrin, and just knock him to the floor with the battering shield.
Barton, you feel as Ren just charges out of nowhere and hits you, kind of forcing you to stumble forward.
It's done. There's no need for more bloodshed.
He would
Yeah.
still slash the dude.
We tried.
We tried. That 19 hits.
That's 18 damage.
Ooh, he drops to the ground. He seems to still be breathing, but he is not doing super hot.
Now we're done. As he's like,
T's gonna walk up to the old man and give him a potion of healing.
Okay. Do you want to just roll the heal for him?
Yeah, just like
Just let me know what that healing point is.
Oh dear, this might scare them.
oh yeah.
6
Here, drink my
hit points of healing.
It'll
After,
help.
after you feed the potion to him, and it's clear that it doesn't fully heal him, but he's able to kind of like catch his breath and sit up a little bit. What? This definitely isn't witchcraft. Otherwise, I would be dead. I would think.
We're not demons, sir.
I think it should
Kill
be
blood.
called the same. It's a type of medicine. It's a potion of healing. I don't know the specific inner workings of how it or what chemicals or plants is used in the making of it, but it's more or less all it is.
Kind of confounded by this magic for a minute. He regains his composure. If you're not demons, you're not evil. Why did you kill Mother?
Well, frankly, I was tired of hearing ourselves called that. It's pretty ignorant to disbelief the proof that is given to you, especially when it is factual. And honestly, I'm tired of dealing with idiots.
As the rest kind of like shuffle and back away slowly from you, the old man says again, "But we won't survive without Mother. She led us here. She kept us safe. Safe from the bad, safe from the beast, safe from Ilessa."
Well, I'm glad that we're now getting a name. It only took us like, I don't know what was it for you guys, like 4 or 5 fucking hours that we've been here?
Yeah, and then uh 7 bodies, maybe 8. Actually, I think it was about 12 people we killed in total.
He's
But
counting
it
on his
took long
fingers.
enough. Yeah, he's counting each of the body, and he's like, I think about 12, give or take, people. I'm glad we're finally getting somewhere.
Says, "If you're not evil, if you're not demons, can you help us?"
No.
Well, we can't make any promises, but if taking care of this child and the beast gets us out of here, then it may assist you, but that wouldn't necessarily be our main intention.
Says, "I can direct you on how to get to the bad. And from there, unfortunately, I can't be of any help. But it has been our belief for a very long time that she should be dead, so I don't know how she's still alive. But if Ilessa is killed, the evil will go away, the bad will go away, life can finally go back to normal."
Okay.
If
That's
I direct,
good.
if I direct you there, if we show you where it's at, will you go?
Yeah, that's literally what we were about to do before Mother decided
Yeah.
to insult us again. So,
We have been trying to leave this whole time, you idiots. But for the inconvenience, do you have any gold?
And he kind of like looks around and he's like, "No." I was like, "Well," and he kind of like reaches in and he pulls out an old pocket watch. It may not necessarily be entirely gold, but it appears to at least be like gold plated.
Oh, granddad!
Push. Wouldn't that be your actual like great 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 like super great grandchild or some shit?
Yeah, I guess do I evolve or devolve? That's what we're going with here,
Yeah,
guys.
like is that the evolution or the devolution?
What the fuck?
Either way, keep the watch. It looks shitty.
He was It was my father's, but thank you. And he puts it back in his pocket. Says,
Yeah.
we will take you there, but we must wait at least until dawn. You can camp here, or you can stay here. We don't have much to offer. We don't have much food, but at least you'll be safe." And right here is where the to be continued credits will roll. I think this is a good place for us to stop, seeing how all of you changed the story just a little bit, and I have to continue to write for the next 2 weeks.